Hi everyone, welcome to Tom's Korean Kitchen. I'm Tom. I hope you're trying some of the food from the previous videos. If so, leave a comment below and let me know what you think. Today I have two special guests. Well, at least they think they're special. They just come knocking on my door and I let them in so they can be in the video. Anyway, I'll let him introduce himself.
And Pappy thinks he's funny, but we're really special. I'm hungry and I just want some food.
I just want some food. Today I'll be making pork and veggie mandu. The list of ingredients I'll be using today are: for the mandu skin, you will need 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of water, a pinch of salt, and 1 teaspoon of olive oil. The other ingredients you will need for the mandu itself is 6 ounces of cabbage, 1/4 of an onion, 1 bundle of green onion, 8 ounces of tofu, 3.5 ounces of glass noodle, 1 egg, a half a pound of pork. Spices will be 1 tablespoon of garlic, a half a tablespoon of pepper, half a tablespoon of soy sauce, half a tablespoon of oyster sauce, 1 tablespoon of sesame oil, and 1 teaspoon of ginger juice. First step is we'll make our skin for the mandu. Your salt and your olive oil. Add those first. And then you don't put all your water in at once. You put about half of it in. And then you mix it up. And then you'll add more water if necessary till you get it to the right consistency. So you just keep mixing it up until it starts forming into a ball, and you'll notice the consistency changing as you go. Okay, so I do need a little bit more water, just a little bit at a time, because you don't want it to be too sticky. Kind of like making a cake batter almost, but not really. So almost done kneading. See how that is? You just keep rolling it over. You notice that it's not sticking to my hands, not sticky anymore. That's how you want the consistency. And now this is all done kneading. Just kind of get it into a ball, and then we'll wrap it up. Oh, now you just wrap it up in some saran wrap, and you'll put it in the refrigerator for an hour, and then you come back and knead it one more time. Second step, you want to prepare your glass noodles. Bring 2 cups of water to a boil. Add your glass noodles, and you'll cook those for 5 to 7 minutes. And then when those are done, we'll put them in the strainer and strain those and let them dry. You take the glass noodles, you put them in the strainer and let them dry. Now, next step is to boil the cabbage. You pull it all apart, as you see like I did, and you put it in the pan and boil it for 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, now the cabbage is done boiling. You see it got just a little clear and a little flimsier. Just add that into the strainer so it will dry. And then we'll be ready to start preparing everything else. Next step is we'll chop the cabbage. You want everything nice and minced. It has to be really small, minced. Now the cabbage is all cut up. Take the cabbage and put it into the hemp bag. The reason I'm going to do this is so I can squeeze the water completely out of the cabbage. Yeah, you squeeze all that water out of the cabbage. Time consuming. Can be a little bit of a pain in the butt, but that's part of cooking. Just keep squeezing. And now once you squeeze the water out, you just dump all the cabbage into the final mixing bowl. Next step, you take the tofu, you put it in the hemp bag, you smash it down, and squeeze the water out of the tofu. This one again, just keep squeezing because there's a lot of water in the tofu. So it just takes a minute to get this done. Look at that water coming out of there. Look at that. There's a lot of water in tofu. Okay, we got all the water out of the tofu. Now you just put it into the final mixing bowl with the cabbage. We'll get to the next step. Now we'll cut the onion. Again, you want everything minced, super small, minced. I got to stress that because you want everything really small for mandu. Okay, onions are done. Put them in the final mixing bowl. And then I'll cut the green onions. Now it's time to do the green onions. Cut it right down the center. You guys have seen me do this enough. So you cut these again. You want to mince the green onions just like everything else. The green onions are all done. Put those in the mixing bowl. Now it's time to cut the glass noodles. Then you want to mince these just like everything else. Glass noodles are all done. Just add those to the mixing bowl. Now you add your pork, the oyster sauce, and sorry, that was ground pork, and then your pepper, sesame oil, soy sauce, ginger, and garlic. And we add 1 egg, and the egg binds everything together. And now we just mix this all up. And now everything's mixed up and we're ready to make some mandu. Alright, now to the next step. We're ready to make the mandu. First we got to roll the skin out. You can buy these skins at any Asian grocery store, but they're just not the same. They're harder. And they just, in my own opinion, I don't think they taste as good. So I make my own skin. That's in the first part of the video, so you'll see that. Now during each part, you want to wrap your dough back up, because if you leave it sit out, it will dry out. You don't want it to dry out. So you see, I cut this down. Now we just cut in little, like 1/4-inch sections. And this is how we'll make the skin for the mandu. You set those aside. Kind of roll this out. Get a little bit of flour so it doesn't stick. And you take the roller and you just roll it out. And then turn it. You want to make this in just a round circle. Just like you're rolling out a pizza dough, basically. It's a little time consuming, but in the end, your mandu will be so good. And these guys are going to be my assistants. They're going to make the mandu. They've already practiced a little bit, so they're pretty good at it, but we're going to let them make the mandu. All right, Armani, there you go. While he's doing that, I'll go ahead and get another one ready for Hobby. I can't believe these guys just knocked on my door and wanted to come in, though. How many kids do that? Really? Hobby? Hobby's making his over here. Before we get all done, these guys will be professional. You can give me a call or send me an email and I'll send them over to your guys' house and have them make you some mandu.
You're funny.
Best looking mandu makers in Cincinnati, these two guys will be.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be making mandu all night tonight. All night. all night long. Mandu in the room, so we can go boom boom all night long. All night long. So we're going to be making probably, I'm saying 300 or 400 mandus. We're just going to be super busy. I'm going to make these guys stay up till 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. They didn't know that till now. That's what they get for knocking on my door. They'll learn the hard way. Don't knock on Pappy's door unless you're planning on working. There you go, buddy. Now, the Koreans, they make these, their whole family will stay up. The whole family will stay up and make all kinds of them for the Lunar New Year. It's like a celebration for them. Well, it is actually a celebration, Lunar New Year. Armani, is there anything you guys want to talk about while we're doing this? Armani, or Hobby, you got any news you want to say?
No.
You don't want to say nothing about your girlfriend, Hobby?
No.
That's right, he's got a girlfriend. The only reason he really wants to do this is because he wants to let his girlfriend see that he's going to be on the World Wide Web. What about you, Armani? You got anything to say? Food. Armani really, he likes so many different foods, which surprises me. Says he eats African food, Asian food, Indian food. He's a multicultural kind of kid. So you gotta like him for that. Not many people like that. Younger kids especially like eating different styles of food. Armani is one unique grandson. He certainly is. All right, so I'm going to roll out some more dough, and we are going to be continuing this, like I said, for hours. But we'll be back in a little bit to let you see how they taste. Another thing I wanted to mention, my grandson Armani is going to be refereeing this summer and to make some money. And he's also going to be doing sports photography. So if you need any sports photography done, get a hold of me, and I'll get you a hold of Armani so he can do some work for you. But he's also doing this because he wants to be a chef later on in life. Why, I don't know, but to each is their own. So, yeah, just get a hold of me if you need any photography work done, and I'll get you a hold of Armani. All right, we're done making these mandu. I'm so proud of these two. If you look at these, they made these mandus all by themselves. I give them 2 big thumbs up for their first time doing it. An awesome job. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you so much. And now we're going to place these into the pan. We'll put some olive oil on these, and then we'll cook them, and this is what they're going to have for dinner. Woo! Okay, now a skillet on a medium to a high heat. Just not quite high, but medium heat. Put a little bit of vegetable oil. Get that around the edge a little bit. And you place your mandu in the skillet till you get it full. And then you'll put a cover on top of it. And you'll cook it on each side for probably 5 to 6 minutes on each side. So now they got the mandu in the pan. The pan was heated up at a higher heat. But now that I put it in there, you turn it down to like a low to medium heat. Cook it on each side to 5 or 6 minutes. And you put the cover on top. And the reason I put the cover on top is so it steams on the inside of the pan and softens everything up and it cooks evenly. Mandus are all done. Check that out. Don't those look so good? We'll let you know how they taste in just a minute. Alright, so now we're all going to taste them and let you know what we think. Go ahead and get you some, guys. Now you can have these with soy sauce, and we'll put the ingredients for the soy sauce on the more part of the video.
Well, it's still really hot.
Oh, just let it cool down or blow on it. Do what you got to do, buddy. I'm going to set my soy sauce in here so I don't, or no, I can't do that. I just set it here. Okay. And these are super hot when they get done like this. So like Hobby said, they are hard to eat when they first take them out, but I'm going to attempt it. Yeah, it's a little hot. But if you bite a little piece of that off of there, and then you can blow on the end of it.
Very good.
So good. I'm so proud of my grandsons. First time they did this, and I gotta say, they did an excellent job. Bobby, you sure you don't want to say nothing to your girlfriend?
I'm sure.
You sure? Just tell her. Say, hey, girlfriend, whatever her name is. So I'm glad you get to see me. How about you, Armani? You got anything to say?
Yeah, I have to say.
Getting ready. So we're getting ready to close off out of here. The boys will be back to do more videos with us. I do have other grandchildren. We're going to start involving them and getting all of them interested in cooking, and different cultures of food is always something that's good for younger people to learn. So I'm glad they came and did this with me today. Next video will be MANDU soup. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video. And please like, share, and subscribe. Tom's Korean Kitchen.